I'm Jennifer Sopko, Pittsburgh-based writer and historian. I'm here near Black Diamond Hollow in Carroll Township, Washington County, where more than a century ago, families and communities from nearby Donora, Monessen, Monongahela, Charleroi, and even as far as Pittsburgh would ride the electric streetcar for a day out at Eldora Park, a longtime picnic grove and amusement park that used to be here, and I'm standing on the edge of what was the park. Eldora Park began as a longtime picnic spot at William Henry Harrison Wickerham's farm in Carroll Township, located between Donora, Monongahela, and Charleroi. The homestead, including the 1867 farmhouse behind me, can be traced back to Adam Daddy Wickerham, a Civil War veteran who fought with the Ringgold Cavalry. Before there was even an amusement park here, Eldora Park was a picnic grove that attracted picnic goers riding the Pittsburgh to Charleroi interurban branch of Pittsburgh Railways. Soon the local newspapers would report picnics and camp meetings at the most popular spot along the Pittsburgh Railway streetcar line, Eldora Park. However, it wasn't until 1904 when Charleroi businessmen formed the Eldora Park Amusement Company. The new Eldora Park opened on Decoration Day, May 30th, 1904. Two iconic amusement park rides debuted for the inaugural season, a carousel and a figure-8 toboggan slide roller coaster. The coaster was built by a Pittsburgh firm, most likely the Ingersoll Construction Company. Behind me, just over the hill in the woods, is roughly where the roller coaster and the loading platform would have been located. I'm walking down the Wickerham family access road into Eldora Park, which is where a walking tour offered by the Donora Historical Society and Smog Museum begins. And every now and again you could see traces of the yellow brick road that paved part of the park. And over here, among the trees, you can see one of the few remnants of Eldora Park still existing, the facility. Now, this was the bathroom building, and it was strategically built over a running stream to carry waste from upwards of 5,000 people away from the park's amusements. I'm standing here in Black Diamond Hollow on the old rail bed of the Pittsburgh to Charleroi branch of the Pittsburgh Railways interurban streetcar line, where more than a century ago, people from all across Western Pennsylvania, the local communities, even as far as Pittsburgh, would ride this trolley, disembark, and follow the yellow brick road underneath the entrance gate to Eldora Park and up into the park where all of the attractions, amusement rides, the restaurant, the dance pavilion, and the Midway games would be located. And this really gives you an idea of what a lot of amusement parks in Western Pennsylvania looked like. Eldora was a prime example of that. They were built along existing transportation networks, like streetcar lines. They were built among the diverse landscapes of Western Pennsylvania, very mountainous, along waterways. You could hear there's a stream running right by this area in Black Diamond Hollow. And they attracted the population that was boosted by the industry that was developing here. A lot of people from the surrounding communities, from all the way in Pittsburgh, would come to this beautiful park to enjoy a day away from the daily grind and even grime of the cities that they were living in. Now I'm walking up the yellow brick road into Eldora Park in hiking clothes and hiking shoes, but think back to the early 1900s and the Victorian age of fashion, and the people coming to Eldora Park were women in shirtwaist dresses and long skirts, long sleeves, high necks, very heavy fabric, men in full suits and ties. In the middle of summer, it had to be pretty unbearable in the heat. and the dust and even the mud to walk up this fairly steep hill carrying your picnic basket. Now we're heading into Eldora Park, and we're heading up the original entrance access road, which was actually a yellow brick road to Eldora. Parts of the original paved brick can still be found along this road, and this is a very nice example. And behind me, you can also see what's left of a very beautiful waterfall that was created by a stream running through the property. And that stream was also used to create a man-made reservoir that was created for picnic goers as a wading pool and a boating pool, along with a little beach area. Coming up the yellow brick road to Eldora Park's Midway, the carousel would have been off to my right. The restaurant is in front of me. The dance hall and roller skating rink is to my left. And we're gonna pass through the Midway, past the Barkers and all the games of chance on our way to the reservoir and beach area. It's all dried up today, but I'm standing in what was once Eldora Park's reservoir. An earthen dam was built to contain water from a nearby stream, and picnic goers could come here and wade or perhaps do a little boating. Right off the Midway could be found Eldora Park's dance pavilion, which was also enclosed and converted into a roller skating rink. And there are timbers from the building still strewn about the grounds. There's also portions of the chimney still existing. And on summer nights for dances, couples could come and be entertained by live music provided by such famous names as Kay Kaiser, Lawrence Welk, Ted Weems. And here we are coming back out to the Midway, and on the other side of the path we have the park's restaurant, and the pump that supplied water for the building is still existing on the grounds today. Eldora Park attracted crowds of picnickers entertained by political and religious speakers such as Mother Jones, Billy Sunday, William Jennings Bryan, and Booker T. Washington. Carrie Nation, an early 20th century temperance advocate who was infamous for smashing up bars with a hatchet, appeared at the park more than once. She was the closing entertainment during the last day of Eldora Park's inaugural season in 1904, and she was reportedly arrested after tearing up a beer advertisement on a streetcar after delivering a speech at the park in 1905. Right behind where I'm standing is where Eldora Park's carousel and electric theater were located. Now, the Edison Electric Theater tent showed motion pictures and unfortunately often caught on fire. And now we're almost back to where we started on this walking tour of the former Eldora Park, which was an amusement park in Carroll Township, Washington County. To learn more about the history of Eldora Park in Washington County, Pennsylvania, visit the Donora Historical Society and Smog Museum at donorahistoricalsociety.org.